1 year ago, I did a review on the novel, The Debutante Divorcée, which is a catchy, catchy novel of this Jane Austen. What maturity like for this? So, knowing did this overview of this novel, and now I'm about to hit it up with spoilers. If you want to hear of this or don't want to hear the spoilers, you could skip it while you can. If you want to get the book from online, go ahead for this. So I'm going to tell about this. A newlywed woman named Sylvia Mora, who ended up finding herself navigating of the high society world, of the Manhattan elite, of the wealthy privilege, seeing that her perfect life had been interrupted with this. Knowing that her husband was a workaholic who worked a lot for this, which led to Sylvia to have time on her own for that. Not to be worth that matter. So, vacation by, well, she met with Lauren Blunt, who is a glamorous woman of the elite or wealthy, which bred presses like newspapers, magazines, all around it. Well, you know the rest. And of course, she's divorced. That Lauren was married and divorced. That. Then that she can hold down the marriage instead of the job for this. Knowing that she's wealthy and rich. So they end up jet setting throughout of the capital city of the world, letting loose, having fun, and Atlantis all gone and forgotten. Until the acknowledgement of the end of the book, with a surprising twist that which everybody didn't expect after that. All I know is of the summary of the plot that both knowing that both girls end up taking hiatus from marriages so that they could let loose and having fun for that, which they needed to. Apparently, this point of view narration, it was all Sylvia. It's all Sylvia. Where she told all the readers of a narration that she met Lauren on Labor Day in Mexico, knowing of Lauren's story that she was married and divorced because her marriage was a failure from the middle of this chaotic nightmare for that. She doesn't want to be tied down and tied down for that. Knowing that their lives might be a conflict or complicated of going on and off of this, which their lives could become a bit tense of a pattern of bonding between them, with the ending that Lauren got married again to that wealthy Russian man. And with this stellar catchphrase of saying, that Russian guy, sorry about that, to a wealthier guy of the secret wedding in St. Petersburg, Russia, I suppose, knowing that one wanted to be settled down once again, hopefully it'll be for real for that. Well, I knew of the few fact of the friendship between Sylvia and Lauren, more like a distant one, but a bonding one. That they decided to be taking a hiatus of their personal life so that they could have a jazz-time life with other debutantes or socialites. So it might be a getaway trip, a line that's over and forgotten part. Knowing the end that not only that Lauren got married once again, but Sylvia, and finally patch up with her husband. This time, both of them went off to their honeymoon, and this time for real. If you read this Bulldog Blondes, even even this book, Wives Like Us, more like a catchy one of the social elite standings of wealth and privilege around it. Hopefully this book might be a turn all around it. So anyway, it's a good one for that. And good to read on. Speaking of it, you read the Bergdorf Blondes, as well as Party Girls Die in Pearls, as well as Wives Like Us, is a catchy novels. I read them, but good or bad reviews, is worth it. I reading those characters about them. I mean different characters, I say. And the articles that I obtained from Vogue. So, that plot. have written different novels about the wealthy elite, even more mysteries to be added. So, I haven't read any of them at all, but I already read this book, which I did, and which I known of it. Sadly to say, I couldn't find any of these books in Barnes and Nobles and any other bookstores for that. Unfortunately to say, I am not a huge fan of hardcovers for this. I'm only into paperback, not hardcovers. Know that hardcovers might be a flip by and miss and jumping the page of chapters over it by closing the book on its own to behind. Knowing that hardcovers isn't for me at all. It's not for me. So you want to get those books from the author Plum Sky. Plum Sky. Sorry to pronounce the name. You might get it online for that. So that's it for now.